stop the dead-end marketing and you can start gathering more clients from the work that you're doing on social media, online, anywhere that you're giving away good stuff. All right. So first things first, I'm going to make sure that you understand exactly what dead-end marketing is. I'm going to make sure to show you how to fix it, and we'll do a live example together on a spreadsheet that you just might want for yourself. All right. Before we get into this, I will go ahead and make sure you know who I am. I'm the CEO of HealAtScale, and I help health practitioners turn their knowledge into scalable online group programs. Live group programs, self-study group programs, doesn't really matter. And they tend to sell a lot more supplements and products on the back end. So if you need help with that, definitely reach out to me. What we're focused on today is part of the model that I work with to help people leverage their superpowers. And what I find is y'all need to make an audience, right? I call that the aware phase. Make people aware of you and what you do. And then you need to take that attention and you need to convert it into actual sales, okay? And one of the things that you do in that conversion phase is give away some sort of free asset. And that's where dead-end marketing can happen. Okay, it can happen in a lot of places, you guys. So I'm going to make sure you know exactly what it is. But particularly, we're going to be focusing on dead end marketing as it pertains to any free assets that you give away. So let me switch us over here really quick. Okay, so you should be seeing my iPad. Looks like you can see my iPad. Okay, great. So here's what dead end marketing is, okay? You get the attention, which is hard to do, right? Get the attention of people on any of your pages, social, any like content that could be like on your blog, right? And even in your guides, okay? So let's just call it freebies, okay? So let's call it freebies. You're able to get this attention moved over to here, to what you do. And that's a good thing, right? So when we have those eyeballs, yay, does anybody think that it's hard work to get eyeballs on your stuff right now, especially with so much competition? I think it's really hard, okay? So what is happening, and this is what dead end marketing is, okay? What's happening is that when people get to that page or social media site or a piece of content or freebie that you gave them, instead of telling them what to do, okay, which happens with a call to action, okay, so instead of giving them a CTA or a call to action, y'all are doing nothing. Okay, and so you've got this wonderful, shiny, yummy attention headed towards what? Towards working with you. Okay, so you've got that attention, but you are forgetting to do this part here, okay? Getting a call to action on these pages. Now, what does that look like? Well, a call to action depends on where the person is, okay? So in this video, I'm gonna give you a call to action to comment if you want the spreadsheet that we're about to work on together to make sure that it has a call to action, okay? So a call to action in this video might be something as simple as, hey, comment below to get something. It might be as simple as, hey, subscribe to the HealAtScale YouTube channel so you get alerts whenever I give you free helpful videos, right? If I was on Instagram, I might say, hey, share this with another practitioner friend who needed to know this. Those are all good CTAs. But the point here is that you never take this wonderful, yummy attention of the people that you want to serve and throw it away. Okay, and you do that every time you fail to put a CTA in action. You're basically blocking off the flow of them moving towards working with you. And that's exactly what you do not want to do, okay? That's why we call it dead-end marketing. They should be flowing along toward working with you like this. And instead of you having them flow like water, there's actually a block because they don't know what to do next, okay? So I want you to go through your own content, pages, funnels, social media accounts. And I want you to look at your content through the lens of, hey, am I letting them know what to do next? Right? Again, it could be something simple like share this with a friend, comment below, subscribe, all of those let them know what to do next, okay? But what I want to focus on is these freebies, okay? So we're going to focus right here on this guy, on your freebies. Now, why do I want to focus on your freebies? I want to focus on your freebies because my guess is that it takes you a fair amount of time to create those things, right? If it takes you time to create these assets that you're giving away, then why wouldn't you want to make sure that they're not dead-end marketing, but that they have a clear invitation to take the next logical step towards working with you? Okay. Now, I am the type who wants to be I want you to be a little lazy with your freebies, because chances are you're already really busy, right? So I like it when freebies come in the form of assets that you already have in your world. Okay. So I'm going to show you an asset that I have in my world. I am doing something called the Consistent Content Challenge with members of our mastermind. And I'll kind of show you what's going on here. This is a spreadsheet. I'm going to make it smaller so you'll be able to see the whole thing. Okay, and then let me share my screen here. Okay, this is an example of a spreadsheet. It might overwhelm you. It looks, if you're not nerdy and you don't love spreadsheets like me, you might run screaming away from this video right now. Okay, but essentially what this is a spreadsheet. I'll zoom out even further. Okay, it's a spreadsheet that simply lets those of us in the Consistent Content Challenge track. Okay, what day is it? I know you can't see the details here, but I'm just going to kind of give you a visual through what happens. It's like, what day is it today? How many followers do I have? How many new followers did I get? That's calculated for them automatically. And then what type of content did I put out, right? So everybody gets to pop in their commitments. Some of them just do one thing a day. For me, I do 3 stories a day, a post and a reel. Okay, so for me, that's my challenge. That's with my particular business coach. That's what he's challenging me to do. So I have different color codings for topics that I want to put out. Okay, and then what I do is I have spaces here. So my first 30 days, I'm just having everybody get in the habit of this, like figure out, tracking their followers every day, tracking what kind of content they're putting out so they can see what's working. And then in the next 30 days, we will start measuring, okay, from that outbounds that we're doing, the outreaches that we do from that, how many of them are turning into chats and how many of them are turning into calls. And then in the final 90 days, we'll be refining our sales chats and our sales conversations to up level how many of the people that we capture their attention, and how many of those do we actually turn into new clients, okay? So long story short, I built this super geeky spreadsheet to support the health practitioners and their teams who are doing this challenge with me. So this is an asset that I have in my business, okay? It's not something that I created as a freebie to give away. I like that because it allows us to be lazy. This is an asset I already have. I already know practitioners and their integrators love it. So why wouldn't I take an asset that I already have and give it away for free in my social media, on blog posts, whatever, in emails, anything like that, to move people towards coming into my world and joining me for this Consistent Content Challenge as part of one of our marketing efforts? Why wouldn't I do that? Okay. Now, if you might not have fancy spreadsheets for things, although I've seen some pretty amazing practitioner spreadsheets. Okay. I've seen fertility charts. I've seen supplement guidelines. I've seen all sorts of cool things around test results. I've seen tons of them. Okay. So if I was going to give this asset away as is, like, let's just say I made a copy of it and I wanted to give away this spreadsheet as an asset, you can see that this would be a dead end marketing piece. Okay, so let's go ahead and I guess you could see it from here. Okay, but I guess one could say, well, at least they know what my Instagram handle is. Okay, but that's not enough because I'm not asking them to do anything, right? Now you could be right. You could say, hey, for free assets like this, follow me at Real Joy Houston. Okay, fine. You could turn that into, not dead end marketing in that way. But I want to show you a way cooler way that you can take a spreadsheet that you already have and turn it into the opposite of dead end marketing, which means marketing that has a CTA. And here is the way that I did that. I just took the same spreadsheet. Obviously, it was the blank version that didn't have any of my information in here. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see this. Okay. I want you to be able to see that all I did. Okay. So if I zoom back out again, you can see that's just the same nerdy spreadsheet that I had. Okay. But all I did was add a few rows rows up here at the top. And let's look at exactly what I did before I zoom in. I added my logo so they know who I am. I added a call to action button that's going to link exactly where I want them to go. And I added a little statement. So now let's zoom in and look at it together. Okay. So if we get this nice and big, I'm going to zoom all the way in because you might be watching us on your phone. Okay. So all I did was add a few rows. 1, 2, 3 rows. I added 3 rows at the top of the spreadsheet. Honestly, you guys, the first one is just to give a little margin so it does, it doesn't look all crammed up against the top of the spreadsheet. And then in this second row, I simply added a phrase or a sentence or two, a question. Want to optimize your social media to leverage your expertise, impact more lives, and make more money? Well, book a 3-step action plan with the team at HealAtScale. Let's make it happen, right? And then there's a button here. So if they click this, okay, I'm in there. So if they click this, they could go to book a call with me, right? And they're going to see exactly what's going to happen on the call, exactly what we do on that call, okay? Or if they click this button right here, same thing. They're going to land on my book a call page and it's going to explain exactly what we do on that session, okay? Now, can you see how my geeky spreadsheet just went from a geeky spreadsheet that I certainly could have shared just like this, but it wouldn't do anything. Now, if that person loves this spreadsheet and they're like, this is bananas, like I want someone in my life who helps me organize all the metrics that I need to look at in my business to move the needle forward, to meet my financial goals. If somebody wants that, then right here, they know exactly what step to take to move forward, to come on into my world and become the type of practitioner that can heal at scale. Okay. So all you need to do, go into your asset. Okay, add a few rows up at the top, add a statement that tells them exactly what you want them to do and why you want them to do it, and make sure that there's a link, both a text link. I like both a text link and what looks like a button link, okay? So I'm gonna zoom in really quick for those of you who might be like, what? I don't know how you did that. How the heck did you do that, okay? So this is my button right here, but let's just pretend I didn't have a button and I'll show you how I did it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and let's say that I didn't have my button right here. I could take these 2 boxes right here. I could click this tiny little icon to merge them. So merge, now that's 1 box. I could go ahead and fill it. So I choose a fill color. Let's fill it with my CTA button color, which is orange, okay? And now I wanna write some text in here. I could write anything I want. In my case, it's create your plan, but I don't know, let's say that I just wanted to do a text color and I wanted to say, book a call. Okay, you might want them to, maybe for you, it might be like book a free consult. Okay, book a free consult, okay? You guys, this one works really well. I have some practitioners who use our lab test funnel offer, which is awesome. You're acquiring new leads by, instead of inviting them to pay for some expensive package with you, you invite them to buy a lab test that's not very expensive. And then you, when they have the lab test result back, they see that something is going on. While they were waiting for the results, you were supporting them. And so obviously you are the obvious choice to help them when the test results come back, showing that they need to solve a particular problem. So when they have spreadsheets around what those lab indicators should look like, if they give them a spreadsheet saying, oh, this is high and this is low, imagine if that spreadsheet then has, a call to action for them to go ahead and book that call with you. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so I digress. I'm going to go ahead and make this bold. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to center the text. I'm going to make the text in the middle. That might be like a little bit, I might make it like this so it's not so crammed in. And then I highlight the text. You're going to highlight the text. You're going to hit the link button right here. Okay. And then you're going to add the link to the page for your book a call funnel. Okay. Your book a call funnel should be set up in a very particular way. If you need help with that, please put comments below. We have helped our practitioners drastically increase their conversion rates from their consults by doing those calls in a very particular way. Okay. There is a very particular way that you can close way more or enroll way more of those people in working with you. Okay. So you're going to put the link to your free consult booking right here. And then that's going to turn blue. Okay. If you don't want it to be blue because you want it to look more like a CTA button, you'll simply choose the text color again and turn it back to white, it'll still be a link, just like mine, okay? I don't know what your link is, so I can't do that for you. I also don't need this button here, so I'm gonna hit undo until that goes away. But that's how you add, a couple of fields that actually look like a call to action button. And then when people hover over it, then they will see the link and they can click on it and they will go to your page. Okay. Now, hopefully you see that instead of me giving away a cool spreadsheet that didn't let people know, what to do next to come into my world, now I have this super cool asset that is highly likely to get me appointments with practitioners like you who want to be able to heal at scale. Now, here's the invisible benefit. The invisible benefit is that, let's just imagine that you want that spreadsheet. And if you want that spreadsheet, just comment tracker below and I'll share it with you. I want you to have it, and it will have a call to action in it in case you want to book a call with me, okay? But let's just say that you get that spreadsheet and you're like, holy cow, I've never tracked how many followers I had. I never tracked what things I was posting and whether or not it worked. Now that I have my eye on the prize, I'm putting out more content that works. I'm converting, I'm getting more followers, I'm getting more chats, I'm getting more clients. Woohoo! Yay, this is amazing. Okay. And you go to a mastermind or you're connecting with other practitioner peer friends of yours. Okay. And you share with them, oh man, I really turned my social game around. It's totally on fire right now. And they say, how did you do it? You say, oh, I had this super cool spreadsheet. Do you want me to send it to you? Okay. And if you send it to them, you are going to be passing on my marketing to your peers, which I would love, by the way. Okay. The same thing is going to happen to you. Okay. So if you give someone a spreadsheet, if you give them a PDF guide, a recipe guide, a checklist, I don't care what it is, but if you give people something cool, chances are they're going to share it with other people that they care about, respect, and love. Okay. Wouldn't it be nice if when they did that, when they gave away that free recipe, that free thingy, that in that free thingy, there were clear calls to action to how to get closer to working with you, right? Whether that's to go watch a video from you, whether it's to subscribe to your social, whether it's to book a free call with you, I really don't care. I just care that you stop the stupid dead end marketing and instead you let that attention flow towards working with you. They could follow you, they could get on your email list, they could book a call with you, they could get a lab test from you, right? If you have your lab test funnel open, all of those things move them closer to working with you. And that's exactly what I want. All right. So stop the dead end marketing and start getting clients actively moving toward investing in your offers. They need you. All right. If you're new here, please subscribe to the HealAtScale YouTube channel so you get alerts when we put out new videos. If you have specific things in your offer creation and in your marketing that you need support with, please comment below and let me know what you need, okay? I already know how to do this stuff. I'm not putting these videos out for me. They are for you, okay? So if there's a particular challenge that you're having, I would love to help you solve that problem. For now, I thank you for all you do for health and wellness, for the health and wellness of others, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.